Have you ever felt like the task you were given was so overwhelming and seemed so pointless that doing it made you feel awful and stressed, like the time was passing by very slowly? It may have been a homework assignment, a chore, or reading a given literature. Whatever it was, it didn't go smoothly. Alright, so then, have you ever felt like the time was just flying while you were doing a given task? Flying so fast that you didn't even realize that you haven't eaten in the past 6 or 7 or 8 hours, and it was still enjoyable. You were lost in the moment, lost in the task. Then you may have entered the flow state. I like to just call it flow. Many people call it the zone, but I prefer just flow. Yeah, this is Flow Explained. Okay, so if you have never heard about it, I'll try to explain it for you. It happens when you are very focused on the task at hand. When you are in the process of doing at least a semi-productive task, and you really focus on it, and you forget about the world, this is the flow state. It is basically a mental state in which you are feeling very concentrated and immersed in the task you are doing right now. Because we live in a very distracted world. And when you can forget about all the other stuff and just lose yourself in the music, lose yourself in your work, that's a really cool feeling. And of course, people surely have been feeling it for centuries before it was given a name. But it was given this name so people can refer to it more easily and so that anybody can experience it. And it's not like you can only experience it when the time is right. No, it is truly a thing that you can experience daily even. Maybe not to the same level every day, because some days we can focus more easily, and other times we can't even concentrate on our own thoughts. So yeah, that's why the flow state exists. So when can you feel the flow state? Basically, if you have a hobby and you're consistently practicing it, you have probably entered the flow state at least once in your life. So to judge if you entered the flow state, in my opinion, if after a few hours of work you didn't realize that the time has passed so quickly, it can count as the flow state. We shouldn't give it a label of being so hard to achieve that it is this miracle. It makes it so you don't feel fatigued after long hours of practice. What do I mean by that? Basically, when I'm editing all day and then at 9 PM I'm realizing that it is already 9 PM, and then it's 10 PM because I had to do the thumbnail and the description and the tags, and then it's 11 PM because I had to upload it and promote it somehow. And I don't even realize that I've been working since 10 or 11 AM. And so the editing part of any of my videos is always very enjoyable for me, and I get a sense of fulfillment at the end of the day. That's basically what the flow state can do for you. Why should you care though? I mean, it's not like it's going to increase your productivity in a single session, right? Because it doesn't matter if you're thinking about everything while doing the task, or if you're on autopilot. You still go through the same motions, and after just one day, you achieve pretty much the same result. But it's not about just one day. It's about the long run. It's about the consistency and your motivation. The flow state can basically not only speed up your work, it can also help you with achieving clarity of mind, which I know it can be a struggle for us these days, when we have our phones with us at every moment pretty much, and we can have everything we want in seconds, minutes or days, no matter how big or small it is. The flow state can also help you forget about the things you don't have, because you don't think about what you don't have when you're just immersed in the work. It's just a good feeling, a good mental state to be in. I really encourage you to be in the flow state one day. Okay, so how to do it? How to actually get in the flow state? Well, easy. Do something you love. Something you absolutely adore. Find something that makes you forget about the whole world. Not for a long time. Just for these few hours. You basically have to experiment and try out different things to see what you truly enjoy. If you have that, if you have a hobby you love, great! But if you're looking to use the flow state to make a difficult task more enjoyable, these next tips may help you. Of course, they should help in every situation. So firstly, before starting your work, turn off YouTube and Netflix for a while. This is going to help you with achieving mental clarity even before starting the work. Then I recommend listening to some good music. You know, we all have different tastes, but I recommend something that you are willing to listen to on loop, because you may forget about the fact that music's playing in the flow state. So, to not get distracted, listen to your favorite, but maybe the more peaceful kind of music. I also recommend keeping something to drink on the side, so you don't have to get out of the flow state in order to refill your water bottle. Then, if you're comfortable, get to it. I know that it can be hard just starting like that, but trust me, start doing what you need to do right away. Just this once. Then keep the focus on your task. Don't get distracted by anything. And that should be it. After a while, it should feel like you don't want to stop. And that's flow. Okay, so just keep in mind that we have a lot of distractions in today's world. You may get a phone call, maybe you won't be able to find the right music, maybe somebody in your house will start vacuuming, or I don't know, singing. So don't stress if you're not feeling relieved the first or any other time. Just try again, find what works for you, and then just keep at it. So from the bottom of my heart, good luck.